Hi, welcome to my channel. In the previous video, we discussed about the decision tree, definition of decision trees, and some of the important terminology of the decision tree and some examples of the decision tree. Examples also we discussed in the previous video. Now, in this video, I'm going to describe about the types of decision trees. Okay, now come to the definition of the decision tree. Is a flowchart like a tree structure. Okay, simply it is a tree structure. Okay, like it contains root node and intermediate nodes and some leaf nodes are there. Like that, we are going to construct the decision tree. So here the root node, and leaf nodes intermediate nodes are represented in the form of a rectangle, and leaf nodes are represented in the form of a oval shape. Okay. So here the root node and the intermediate nodes are represented corresponding to the attributes. Okay, and whereas leaf node contains the corresponding class labels. Okay, so here these are called as a root node, and this is called as intermediate node, and this is called as a leaf nodes. Leaf nodes represent the class labels, intermediate and root nodes represent the corresponding attributes, and root node or intermediate nodes represent some. We are going to test some condition on the attributes values. Okay, so based on this attribute condition value, we are going to check the other subsets. Okay, so this type of representation is called as a decision tree. Now each internal node denotes the test on a corresponding attribute. And each branch represents a outcome of the test. So we are going to perform some test on the condition on the each and every attribute. Okay, based on that attribute, we are going to find out some branch. So left branch or right branch. This is based on the previous condition. And now each leaf node holds a class label. So like that, we are going to construct the decision tree for the given data set. Simply this called as a decision tree. Now the topmost node in the tree is called as a root node. Internal nodes are denoted by the rectangles, and the leaf nodes are denoted by the ovals. So the decision tree induction is the learning of the decision trees from the class labeled training tuples. What is the meaning of class labeled training tuples? Here, the training tuples contains the corresponding attributes like x1, x2, x3 and so on, and corresponding class labels like y. So based on these things, we are going to construct that decision tree. It contains both the features and corresponding class labels. Okay. So based on these tuples, based on the instance or tuples, instance 1, instance 2, like that, we are going to construct the decision tree. Simply this process is called as a decision tree induction. Okay, now there are different types of decision trees are there. One is a ID3 algorithm, and second one is a C4.5 algorithm, and third one is a CART algorithm. CART means classification and regression tree algorithm. Now coming to during the late 1970s and early 1980s, J. Rose Quinlan, a researcher in the machine learning, developed a decision tree algorithm. It is also known as a ID3 algorithm. Okay, that work was expanded on the earlier work on concept learning systems. That was described by the E.B. Hunt, J. Marin, and P.T. Stone. Based on this work, the ID3 algorithm is going to be expanded. Okay, so Quinlan later presented one more algorithm that is called as a C4.5. That is a successor of the ID3 algorithm, which became a benchmark to which new supervised learning algorithms are often compared. Okay. In 1984, a group of statisticians like J. Friedman and C. Stone, like that, there are some statisticians are there. They published a book called as a Classification and Regression Trees. So C, classification and regression trees. So based on this one, we are going to call this as a CART algorithm, which describes the generation of binary decision trees. Okay. Now ID3 and CART algorithms are very invented independently of another at the same time. Okay, it follows the similar approach for the learning the decision trees from the training tuples. So like that they evaluate the three different types of decision trees algorithms. Now ID3 uses the information gain. ID3 uses the information gain, and whereas C4.5 uses the gain ratio for the splitting of the given data set, and then COT algorithm is a alternate to the decision tree building algorithm. So here it can handle both the classification and regression task. The algorithm uses a new metric named called as a Gini index. Gini index. Okay, to create the decision points for the classification task. So now here three algorithms are there. One is a ID3 algorithm and C4.5 algorithm and a COT algorithm. CRT. ID3 uses the information gain, and whereas C4.5 uses the gain ratio, and COT algorithm uses the Gini index for the to develop the decision trees. Okay, index. So there are three different types of algorithms here. In the later videos, we are going to discuss about the these three algorithms. Okay. So thank you for watching our video. If you like the video, please subscribe my channel. Thank you.